The same partner Zhang Wanyi, Zi and Wang Churan, a comparison, only then understand what is a natural match. The Willow Boat just went online, and quickly replaced the top position of Longing, which can be said to have successfully fired the first shot. After the broadcast of Longing 2, the reputation has completely collapsed due to the extremely bad plot. However, the plot of The Willow Boat is obviously more novel, attracting a large number of viewers. In recent years, female bandits in domestic dramas have almost disappeared. After all, our heroines need to maintain a pure and positive image, and they are not allowed to be involved in bad things easily. However, the female bandit played by Wang Churan is still slim, which is very different from the rough image originally imagined by the audience. Fortunately, the plot of The Willow Boat remains normal. The king of Huaiyang originally came to eliminate the bandits, but accidentally saved the female bandit. The female bandit happened to recognize the wrong person because of amnesia, so the two quickly became husband and wife. However, as the leader of a village, the female bandit Liu Mayantan is obviously on high alert. Although she has lost her memory and her husband is still a stranger to her, Liu Mayantan has found many anomalies in life. Her husband is obviously a porcelain merchant, but he neither knows how to buy land nor is familiar with porcelain, and he often moves in secret, all of which makes his identity particularly mysterious. Liu Zhaoji set off a craze in August, and Long Xiangxi was a great success in July. Both works were starred by Zhang Wanyi, which instantly put the two heroines on the stage of comparison. The performances of Zi and Wang Churan, who partnered with Zhang Wanyi, can be said to form a sharp contrast. Also playing the first beauty. In the plot of Liu Zhaoji, Wang Churan plays a female bandit, but her appearance is particularly described as very beautiful. In the first episode, as soon as the heroine appeared, a group of actors hurriedly appeared, highlighting her image as a great beauty. Lines such as "Here comes a troublemaker" and "A beautiful lady" undoubtedly give the audience a clear understanding of Wang Churan's appearance in this drama. Today's TV dramas seem to prefer to use the lines of supporting roles to set off the beauty of the protagonists. This phenomenon is usually called beauty living in the lines. Just like Bai Lu, as soon as she appeared in modern idol dramas, she was the kind of peerless beauty who beautiful, and a disaster to the country and the people. Even in various dramas, Bai Lu is still frequently praised as a beauty or fairy. Her psychological quality is really quite strong, and she does not seem guilty at all. Similarly, in Longing, Yang Zi's beauty only meets the standards of supporting roles. Chishu Fenglong said proudly, "Xiaoyao's appearance is also the best in the wilderness." With just this sentence, the actor's acting skills are instantly revealed. Facing Yang Zi's swollen and deformed face, he can still be so sincere, which really shows his strong business ability. However, when Wang Churan and Yang Zi's faces are compared side by side, it is relatively easy to judge who is more beautiful. In addition to the comparison of appearance, the two have their own shortcomings in acting. In the sad and sorrowful emotional line, Wang Churan's performance is full of brokenness. Just watching her husband gradually go away makes people feel that the longing seems to overflow the screen. When caring about the people around her, her brows are furrowed, her eyes are downcast, and the worried expression on her face is extremely real and full of emotion. However, although she is so beautiful, she smiles like a robot, without any real emotion. The perfect arc of the corners of her mouth and the fixed teeth that are exposed every time make both humans and machines feel ashamed. The biggest problem with Yang Zi's acting is that it is routine. Indeed, her crying scenes are full of deep emotions, and her tears are particularly sad when they flow down. However, the audience really can't stand seeing her cry like this every day. Even the most delicious dishes will make people feel tired if they eat too much. Even if the crying scenes are touching, the audience will feel bored. Moreover, many viewers actually prefer to enjoy light-hearted and sweet dramas, because the psychological burden brought by heart-wrenching dramas is too heavy. Yang Zi's acting is too routine, making Longing look like a copy of Ashes of Love. Many similarities in the drama make the audience feel familiar. It is obvious that Yang Zi tried to replicate the success of Ashes of Love, but ultimately failed. After talking about the acting skills of the two, let's compare their CP feeling with Zhang Wanyi. CP feeling with Zhang Wanyi. Although they are also co-starring with Zhang Wanyi, different plots bring different effects. The fake couple Wang Churan and Zhang Wanyi are not only full of awkward ambiguity, but also have a reluctant sense of alienation. Because there is no emotional foundation between the two parties, even if there are some relatively intimate physical contacts, the audience will not feel like they are creating an artificial sweetness, but feel a kind of split sweetness. The close contact between the two people just turned into a sword and shadow in the next second, full of temptations to go back and forth. However, when the two returned to being husband and wife, in their gazes at each other, they seemed to be able to feel the throbbing hidden under the mask of the other. Even a simple hug, the stiff body movements of the two people undeniably revealed that they were just masked couples. However, the bodies that bounced away quickly after being discovered made the two people feel a sense of common embarrassment and sweetness and panic. In contrast, Yang Zi and Zhang Wanyi, the once very popular CP in longing, have gradually lost the interest of the audience. In the past, the orthopedic CP combination of brother and sister ran wildly on the road of immorality, which aroused the enthusiastic love of many people. However, with the launch of the second season, the reputation of this CP has declined rapidly. The brother took off the feathers on his sister's head lovingly, and the affection on Zhang Wanyi's face was clearly visible, but unfortunately our Yang Zi felt nothing and still looked rough. Zhang Wanyi's face showed obvious paranoia, and the madness and possessiveness were almost beyond words. However, the heroine still looked confused and didn't care about it. Even later, their noses were almost touching, and Yang Zi was unaware of each other's feelings. The audience's enthusiasm for CP has completely subsided. One is desperately teasing, and the other pretends not to understand. The audience can't resonate with the relationship between the Sea King and the dog. Although Wang Churan has some flaws, the current reputation of Liu Zhaoji exceeds Chang Xiangxi. As the male lead of these two dramas, Zhang Wanyi can be said to be hot and benefited a lot. In fact, the improvement brought to Zhang Wanyi by these two works is still not as good as his peak work Awakening Age. As a hit drama in 2021, Awakening Age can be said to be popular all over the country with its profound intention and wonderful plot. Zhang Wanyi's classic look back in the play has almost become a signature shot in his life. Although the boy's face is full of scars, he still holds hope and is willing to sacrifice for his faith. The sentence "I want to borrow his eyes to see this prosperous world" directly shows Zhang Wanyi's superb acting skills. From the subsequent trailer of the story of Liu Zhou, it can be seen that Liu Miantan has a deeper awareness of her husband's unusual behavior, and even discovered that he was secretly talking to others while secretly following him. This marriage between reality and illusion makes the two sometimes sober and sometimes addicted, which further stimulates the audience's expectations for the subsequent plot.